video is all about my experience taking oral antibiotics to treat my acne. I have had acne for, it's over 10 years now, maybe like, yeah, 10, 11 years roughly. It's been a journey. I started a spot page called Don't Pop That Spot. It's a page where I promote acne positivity. I kind of use it as like a diary and just share my experience with acne, the ups and the downs, etc. And I started that page in 2019. If you're not following it on Instagram, I highly recommend that you do. I just share acne positivity, people's stories with acne, products, tips, all of that good stuff. So yeah, this video is all about the different antibiotics that I've taken, whether I think they were beneficial, a breakdown of each one, and yeah, my side effects and all that good stuff. So if you are interested in hearing about my experience taking antibiotics, then keep watching. The first antibiotics that I took for acne was Lymecycline. It didn't make it better and it didn't make it worse. I feel like Lymecycline is the one that I have the least to talk about. Overall, my view on antibiotics is that they're not a substantial long-term treatment. I feel like they work and then you go back to square one, and they're not something that you want to be taking for a long periods of time because of your gut health and just your overall immune system, but we'll get onto that in a bit. So yeah, Lymecycline, not much to say about it. It was the first one that I ever took when I was about 11, 12 roughly, maybe like year 7, year 8. The first time I went to the GP for acne and they prescribed Lymecycline, it was very insignificant, barely remember it doing much to me, didn't really have any side effects, but what it was doing inside of me is a different story. Now, fast forward to 2019, that's when Don't Pop That Spot launched, and it's so funny because looking back at it now, my skin wasn't actually that bad, but I was in my uni room like, gosh, I'm gonna beat acne, I'm gonna tackle it, I'm gonna get to the bottom of what's causing it, I'm gonna see the GP, they're gonna give me Accutane and I'm gonna be clear of acne. That was my thoughts, and I thought my skin was really bad, and actually looking back at it, my skin was fine, and I actually was like, I didn't need to go through all what I went through. But me and antibiotics, 2019 September, Don't Pop That Spot launched, and I went to the GP and I was documenting my journey, and my plan was to go on Accutane. And if you don't know what Accutane is, it's also known as isotretinoin, and it's a pill that you take daily for over a period of months. Most people take it like 9, 10, 11, 12 months. Accutane is basically like a last resort if your acne is really severe and you know you've tried loads of different antibiotics, because there's a set amount that you're meant to try. I believe it's 4, or at the time that when I went to inquire about it, they said that on my records it needed to show that I've had 4 different types of antibiotics before I get Accutane, because it's a last resort, it's really strong, and it's only for people that, you know, have tried everything. So I was like, okay, I mean, when I took Lymecycline when I was like 11, 12, does that mean I only need like 2 or 3 more? And they were like, okay, we can try this one. And at first they gave me something called Erythromycin was what I took in 2019, and I had these little pills that I took every single day, and I also had topical treatment as well. But you know, for the purpose of the video, we're just going to talk about oral antibiotics. I mean, if you want a video on topical stuff, then definitely let me know, because actually I'm a big fan of topical acne treatment rather than oral, but that is for another day. The Erythromycin made my skin so much worse. If I show you pictures of what it looked like before, which actually now looking back barely looks like I have that much acne, versus a couple weeks in what my skin looked like, it was crazy. I was literally, it messed up my stomach, it messed up my whole insides, like basically TMI, but I was on the toilet a lot. And yeah, overall it just made my skin worse. I was on it for about a month and my immune system completely literally crashed. I basically ended up with tonsillitis in October, because I was just so run down, and actually antibiotics really play a massive impact on your gut health and your immune system. And for me, taking them made my skin not only worse but also started to affect my health, and I was literally getting ill so many times. I was always sick, either tonsillitis or a cold. It was a mess. I really did not get on well with them. As soon as I said the Erythromycin wasn't working, they were like, okay, cool, let's try next one. And the next one they gave me was Trimethoprim. I've still got a pack now, and actually this one really did help me. It is, yeah, one to be taken twice a day for 3 months. Yeah, and it just says keep taking until the course is finished unless you're told to stop. And I literally got these, like, as soon as I complained about the first one, they gave me these straight away. And guess who got sick again? Another bout of tonsillitis. I got ill again. The thing is, tonsillitis is not a joke. That thing feels like there is a whole tree in your throat, and it's not nice at all. I was sick. That year of uni, I literally barely handed in essays. I was always getting sick notes. I was off for so long, and it was just honestly the worst like couple of months of my life because I was sick, my skin was just getting worse. I mean, trimethoprim did help it a bit, but antibiotics on a long time, like having it on a long time basis, isn't good for your gut. The issue with my antibiotics was because if you're taking them for a long period of time, they can actually start to affect the gut and the bacteria that protects the gut, that helps the digestive system and also helps your immune system fight off infections. So literally both of them happened to me. My digestive system was mad, like me and the toilet were like this, which is disgusting, but you know, we're keeping it real. And then the second thing was that I just kept getting sick, like my body could no longer fight infections. And actually, so this was like 2019 going into 2020, and this is when COVID started to become a thing, and I was like, okay, yeah, I gotta stop because my body cannot fight anything. So, and if there's a whole pandemic that is, you know, starting to happen, let me not be this weak person that I basically was becoming. And the thing about the antibiotics that I feel like was pretty much like really negligent on the part of the dermatologist and the GP, it's mad because when I was documenting it on Dot Pop That Spot, so many people were like, you need to be taking probiotics, or oh, didn't they warn you about like the side effects in terms of your stomach and stuff like that. And I was like, no, I didn't even know. Like, I know about probiotics and I know about like yogurt and like having stuff like that, but it's almost like I didn't put two and two together. And when you're going on antibiotics, it's so important to boost up your probiotics, because that healthy bacteria needs to be back into your system to help you fight infections and just be healthy. Because I literally went in there so naively, just like, I need to just do this to tick a box to then get Roaccutane, and my body was like, hello. Like, it was battered literally into pieces. So I mean, do I recommend antibiotics, oral antibiotics? Probably not. I think, you know, how long was I gonna stay on them to see the effects? And it's funny because as soon as you stop it, in my case anyway, the spots came right back. It did not help me at all. And I think it's just a waste of time to put your body through that, only for the spots to come back, because essentially whilst the antibiotics are in your system, they're just fighting and breaking down the bacteria that's causing your spots, but the actual, like, that's all it's doing. It's just helping the process. But I think actually with the right products, with the right topical treatments, you can do that and have a more long-lasting effect. So that is my experience. I feel like I was really ill-informed about what antibiotics can do to your body, and I was literally just trying to get on that Roaccutane. And actually looking back at it now, looking forward to me now, who isn't actually keen to go on Roaccutane and I actually didn't need to in the end, I'm so glad that, you know, I stopped when I had to, because I feel like acne is a thing where you almost go to any lengths in order to clear your skin, or at the thought of, oh my gosh, actually yeah, this could clear my skin. And I literally was like, after I got sick from the first time, why did I just do it again? I should have known, but no, I didn't at the time. So if you're thinking of going on them, I would really read up on it. I would speak to your GP about the side effects. I'd speak about how long you're going to be on it, and yeah, I would really look into probiotics to, you know, counteract the weakening of the immune system and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you for watching. Yeah, if you have any other questions, leave them below, and yeah, I'll be back with more videos next week, Sunday. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.